What if I told you that the biggest reason most people never become wealthy is not because they earn too little? It's because they are trapped inside a money system they don't even know exists. Every single day, millions of smart, hard-working people wake up, go to work, pay their bills, and believe they are moving closer to financial freedom. But here's the shocking truth. They are often running deeper into a trap that quietly steals their time, their choices, and their future. And the most dangerous part? It feels completely normal. In this video, you will discover the hidden money traps that keep ordinary people stuck for years, why working harder is not always the answer, how small financial decisions silently shape your entire life, and the mindset shifts that separate people who stay broke from those who build lasting wealth. But don't think you've heard this before, because each lesson uncovers another hidden layer, and the final lesson is the one most people never learn until it's too late. Once you understand it, you may never look at money the same way again. So stay with me until the very end, because missing even one lesson could mean missing the idea that changes your financial future forever. If you're ready to escape the money trap and build a smarter path to wealth, take a second to like this video, share it with someone who deserves financial freedom, tell me in the comments what money habit you want to change this year, and subscribe to the channel because every video is designed to help you think differently, earn smarter, and create the life most people only dream about. Now let's uncover the first hidden trap that quietly controls almost everyone's financial life. Chapter 1. Why Smart People Stay Broke. Imagine this. Two people graduate from college on the same day. They both get good jobs, earn similar salaries, and work just as hard. 10 years later, one has financial freedom, investments, and peace of mind, while the other is buried in debt, living paycheck to paycheck and wondering where all the money went. What happened? Was one person simply luckier? Not necessarily. The real difference is that one understood the money trap while the other never even realized it existed. Most people believe that earning more money automatically leads to becoming rich. It sounds logical. If your income goes up, your life should get better. But here's the surprising part. Many people receive raises, promotions, or even double their income, yet they still struggle financially. Their lifestyle grows just as fast as their paycheck. Bigger house, better car, more expensive vacations, new subscriptions, more monthly payments. Instead of buying freedom, they unknowingly buy bigger financial responsibilities. Think about it. Have you ever promised yourself that life would become easier after your next raise? Then the raise finally arrived, but somehow your bank account still looked the same. You're not alone. This happens to millions of people because the trap isn't about how much money you make. It's about how your money controls you instead of serving you. Here's an interesting example. Many professional athletes and celebrities earn millions of dollars during their careers, yet every year, headlines appear about famous people going bankrupt. How can someone who earned more money than most people will see in a lifetime lose everything? The answer is simple. High income without financial discipline is like pouring water into a bucket full of holes. No matter how much you add, it keeps leaking away. Psychology also plays a powerful role. Our brains naturally compare our lives with the people around us. When friends upgrade their cars, we feel pressure to upgrade ours. When co-workers buy luxury items, we begin believing we deserve them too. Companies understand this perfectly. Every advertisement tells you that happiness is just one purchase away. Over time, spending becomes emotional instead of logical, and that's exactly where the money trap becomes stronger. Now picture someone who chooses a different path. Instead of spending every extra dollar, they invest it. They learn new skills, build assets, and allow their money to grow quietly in the background. At first, their life doesn't look impressive, but year after year the gap becomes enormous. While others are working harder just to keep up with bigger expenses, this person is slowly buying freedom. The biggest lesson from this chapter is simple. Wealth is not created by looking rich. Wealth is created by building financial control before building a luxury lifestyle. The moment you stop trying to impress others and start making your money work for you, you begin stepping out of the trap that holds most people back. But this is only the beginning. If earning more money isn't the biggest trap, then what invisible force keeps stealing people's wealth year after year without them noticing? In the next chapter, we'll uncover the hidden traps that quietly drain your money and keep you stuck, even when you think you're making smart financial decisions. Chapter 2. The Hidden Traps. Stealing your wealth. What if the biggest threat to your financial future isn't a market crash, a bad investment, or losing your job? What if it's the small decisions you make every single day without even thinking about them? Most people imagine a money trap as one huge mistake, but the truth is far more dangerous. Wealth is usually not lost all at once. It disappears little by little through habits that feel completely harmless. Imagine a small leak in a water tank. On the first day, it seems unimportant. On the second day, you barely notice it. But after a few months, the tank is almost empty. Money works the same way. Daily coffee, impulse shopping, unnecessary subscriptions, expensive upgrades, late payment fees, and buying things just to keep up with others may seem like tiny expenses. Alone, they don't look serious. Together, they quietly steal thousands of dollars every year. Now think about this. Have you ever bought something because it was on sale even though you never planned to buy it? It feels like you're saving money. But in reality, you're spending money you never intended to spend. This is one of the oldest psychological tricks used by businesses. They know that people fear missing a great deal more than they value keeping cash in their bank account. Here's a real-world example. Many successful companies spend billions of dollars studying human behavior. They carefully design stores, websites, and advertisements to make spending feel exciting and effortless. One-click payments, limited-time offers, countdown timers, and exclusive discounts are not accidents. They are created to make you act emotionally instead of logically. Most people don't realize that every purchase is competing against their future wealth. Now picture two friends. Both receive a yearly bonus from work. The first immediately buys the newest phone and celebrates for a few weeks. The excitement fades quickly and life returns to normal. The second friend invests that same money into assets that continue growing year after year. At first, there is no visible difference between them, but after 10 years, one owns valuable investments while the other owns old gadgets worth only a fraction of what they paid. The surprising part is that the money trap doesn't only exist in spending, it also appears in fear. Many people are so afraid of making mistakes that they never invest, never start a business, and never learn new financial skills. They leave their money sitting still while inflation quietly reduces its value every year. Doing nothing can sometimes become the most expensive decision of all. The lesson is clear. Every dollar you spend is making a choice. It is either buying a temporary feeling or building your future freedom. The people who escape the money trap don't ask, "Can I afford this?" They ask, "Will this decision make my future stronger or weaker?" That single question changes everything. But an even bigger trap is waiting ahead. Even people who avoid wasteful spending often remain financially stuck because they never discover the difference between earning money and creating wealth. In the next chapter, you'll learn how to break the endless money cycle before it quietly steals decades of your life. Chapter 3. Escape the money cycle. Before it's too late. Imagine waking up every Monday already waiting for Friday. You work hard all week, your paycheck arrives, you pay your bills, buy what you need, maybe treat yourself to something nice, and then the cycle starts all over again, month after month, year after year. It feels normal because almost everyone around you is living the same way. But here's the question most people never ask. What if this endless routine isn't financial security at all? What if it's the very cycle keeping you trapped? The biggest mistake people make is believing that time alone creates wealth. They think that if they keep working for the next 20 or 30 years, everything will eventually work out. But time only helps when your money is growing alongside you. If every dollar you earn disappears as quickly as it arrives, then you're not building wealth. You're simply renting your lifestyle one paycheck at a time. Think about a hamster running on a wheel. It runs with all its energy, but no matter how fast it moves, it never gets closer to freedom. Many careers feel exactly like that. Working harder may increase your income, but if your expenses rise at the same speed, your financial position stays exactly where it was. The wheel keeps spinning, and you keep running. Now, Consider someone who decides to step off that wheel. Instead of relying on only one paycheck, they begin creating assets. They invest consistently, build valuable skills, start a side business, or buy things that produce income instead of consuming it. At first, the progress looks painfully slow. Friends may even think they're missing out because they spend less and save more. But something surprising happens over time. Their assets begin producing money even when they are sleeping, traveling, or spending time with family. A great example is Warren Buffett. He didn't become one of the world's wealthiest people because he worked more hours than everyone else. He understood the incredible power of allowing investments to grow over decades. Every year his money earned more money, and that new money earned even more. This simple idea transformed ordinary investing into extraordinary wealth. Psychology also explains why escaping the cycle is so difficult. Human beings naturally prefer immediate rewards over future benefits. Buying something today feels exciting. Investing for results that may come years later feels boring. Businesses know this, so they constantly encourage instant gratification. But financially successful people train themselves to delay pleasure because they know today's patience creates tomorrow's freedom. Here's a practical challenge. The next time you receive extra money, a bonus, a gift, or even a tax refund, don't ask yourself, "What can I buy?" Instead ask, "How can this money keep paying me for years?" That one question shifts your thinking from being a consumer to becoming a wealth builder. The lesson from this chapter is simple but powerful. Financial freedom doesn't come from working forever. It comes from creating systems that continue working for you. The sooner you replace endless earning with lasting wealth creation, the sooner you escape the cycle that traps millions of people. But even after escaping the cycle, one final challenge remains. Many people build wealth only to lose it because they never master the mindset required to protect and grow it. In the final chapter, you'll discover the principle that separates temporary success from lifelong financial freedom, and it may become the most valuable lesson in this entire journey. Chapter 4. Build Wealth. While everyone else stays trapped. Imagine two people reaching the age of 60. One spent a lifetime chasing bigger paychecks, hoping that the next promotion would finally make life easier. The other quietly built assets, invested consistently, and made careful financial decisions year after year. Both worked hard, both faced challenges, but one now has freedom while the other still depends on the next paycheck. The difference wasn't intelligence, it wasn't luck, it was mindset. Most people think wealth is something you earn, but the truth is, wealth is something you protect and grow. Making money is only the beginning. Keeping it, multiplying it, and making it work for you is what creates lasting financial freedom. This is the lesson that separates people who become temporarily rich from those who stay wealthy for the rest of their lives. Think about a farmer planting seeds. If the farmer eats every seed after each harvest, there will be nothing left to plant next season. But if some of those seeds are saved and planted again, each harvest becomes larger than the last. Money works the same way. Every dollar has two possible jobs. It can be spent today, or it can become a seed that grows into even more money tomorrow. Now picture someone who receives a salary increase. Most people immediately upgrade their lifestyle. They move into a bigger house, buy a more expensive car, or fill their lives with new monthly payments. For a short time, it feels like success. But those new expenses quietly become permanent. The raise disappears, and the pressure returns. Someone with a wealth-building mindset reacts differently. Instead of increasing every expense, they increase their investments first. Their lifestyle improves slowly, but their financial freedom grows much faster. A powerful example is Jeff Bezos. Building a successful company wasn't only about making money. It required thinking years ahead, making decisions that created long-term value instead of chasing short-term rewards. Whether you're running a business or managing your personal finances, the same principle applies. Long-term thinking often beats short-term excitement. Here's another important truth. The money trap isn't only outside you, it also exists inside your mind. Fear tells you not to invest. Pride tells you to impress people. Impatience tells you to quit too early. Comfort tells you to stay exactly where you are. If you don't learn to manage these emotions, they will quietly control your financial future. So ask yourself one simple question every time you make a financial decision. Will my future self thank me for this choice? That question changes your focus. Instead of buying things to impress others today, you begin building a life that gives you freedom tomorrow. As we reach the end of this journey, remember the 4 lessons you've learned. Working harder alone won't make you wealthy. Small daily habits quietly shape your financial future. Escaping the paycheck cycle requires building assets, not just income. And true wealth comes from protecting, growing, and multiplying your money with patience and discipline. The greatest money trap is believing that someone else will create your financial future. They won't. Every decision you make from this day forward is either building your freedom or strengthening your trap. The choice is yours. Start small, stay consistent, think long-term, and let your money become your employee instead of remaining its employee. Years from now, you'll look back and realize that the moment you changed your mindset was the moment you truly began building wealth.